a good rivalry between New York and Toronto. There's some playoff history. There's been some fantastic games back and forth, and sometimes a conflicting style.
They are well coached. They have top players, marquee guys. We know those guys well. Michael, Bradley, Josie. We know that every single time we have to be ready, home and away against them. Conflicting styles for sure. There's no secret. They like to control games with a possession. We like to control games and by controlling spaces and defensively, and of course we have our ideas of how to play vertical and narrow and when we have the ball, but some people on the outside aren't so comfortable with that. We see it much differently.
All in on three. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Pozuelo getting it back, 25 yards out. In and out of space for Endo. Endo wants to serve and does. Looks for Altidore, back heel, and hits the post and goes in.
The first one, collectively, it wasn't good enough in terms of getting pressure on the ball to deny the service. And then obviously Josie makes the most of it. We didn't give up much. We didn't give them much. And we had a bunch of shots and a bunch of little chances here and there, maybe some half chances thrown in, that if we convert early on, then it might be a different game.
Delgado, Larea, sliding challenge, and a penalty coming as Lawrence gets called for contact. Pozuelo running in, takes the shot and scores. 2-0 Toronto here in the first half. Here's a giveaway. This is Kaku flicking it in. Save is made, and that will be one that Kaku will desperately want back.
I felt like you can't fault the effort. We created a lot of chances. Even really the last 20 minutes of the first half, we were creating chances, and we were making them very uncomfortable.
And there is the whistle as the first half comes to a close.
Guys, one of their best qualities is the quality of the player. So Vince, you gotta know they have a plan B, and you have to slow down in our part of the field. You want to take a risk at the 18, do it. But you still have to build it in. You said Simon and Endo, they have that. So you have to modify now in your brain. Transition moments. We're going to win the ball. Lex, where are you? Yeah. We have to run. If you think you're running, which is fair, it's human, you got to run more. Like in a big moment, you got to go, right? Murillo comes, he gives it, and where are you? We win a ball, Kamar, we need you to go. It's what Brad said, we got to go. It has to be more urgency, fellas. It has to be, here's a big moment. One, Murillo's got to run. Vince, you got to keep running. Tom, you got to keep running and being aggressive.
I love this team, and I feel like we have everything it takes to be competitive and to be a top team. We're still figuring it out, and I'm very confident that through this development and through this progression, we're going to get there and we're going to hit our stride and we're going to be dangerous.
It is Alex Wheel who will come off. Let's see, Derek Etienne coming on. Ball from Kaku up for Barlow. Bouncing it down for Etienne. Etienne trying to get to his left. Holding, waiting against Bradley. Ball played in. Barlow on the doorstep and in! Toronto looking around a little bit, wondering if he was offside. Right now, no signal for that. New York is back to within one.
Yeah, we talk about if you want to win games, what's necessary. So you can do do most of the things most of the times, and you can win some derby matches. But if you want to be the last team standing, you got it's an all the time thing. It's going to be hard when you maybe give away a few goals. And especially at 2-1 when we're right there and we make a few changes with fresh legs, and then it seems like a blunder of a goal.
Middle of the field for Altidore, trying to slip back for Morgan. Morgan getting it back through Murillo and Robles, and somehow Ashton Morgan has put it in for Toronto.
We're professionals here, and for us it's not about limiting mistakes. It's not making mistakes. And unfortunately, we made one, and it sort of made it an even more difficult battle to come back from, because I really felt like at 2-1, it was there. The game was there for us. And of course, that's just a difficult one to digest at the moment.
This is 2 games in a row now week I scored on first. I feel like our record when we do score first is unreal, and when we're all over teams like this, if we score first, it's game over. Man. We can kill these guys, we can suffocate them. But we're not good at coming from behind when they can sit in like that. It just makes the game so much more difficult. So, as much as we talk about it, we got to make it real. We got to have good starts, because this is killing us.
A good start means we're stepping to crosses. We're like, that's kind of all the details that we talked about in the meeting earlier. It has to come out. That's what a good start looks like, when you're fresh and trying to get the game on your terms. So that's a good point. Winning is not a sometimes effort, sometimes thing. 85 of the 90. That's not winning, guys. So I'm hoping that we all can take it as a learning experience. And I'm going to help you guys get there, and we're all going to get there.